In this video, we'll discuss the import of depreciation data into an entity, in this case an S corporation. The import process itself is identical to that of an individual that I showed you in the individual import video. Start with, go to Import and Data Conductor. Click on Import in the top left corner. In step 1 of the Import Wizard, click on Import Other Accounting Package Data and click Next. Select the custom profile that we created during the setup process and click Next. Lacerte is going to ask us to select the depreciation import file. Find that, click on it or to highlight it and click Open. As I mentioned in the other video, you can import multiple depreciation import files at once. If you click on the Browse button, you can navigate to those, select those. Once you have your list complete, then click on Finish. Lacerte, the data conductor, will ask you to confirm that it's okay to truncate the data file to 8 characters. Say yes there. And it'll let you know that the depreciation data was imported successfully. So you can click OK. Now, we've got the data in the data conductor. We still need to get it to Lacerte. So we click on the client that we'd like to transfer to Lacerte and click the transfer button. It will tell us that's complete. Click OK and say yes to close the data conductor. So let's look at the information that was imported in. If we look at the detail for this S corporation, we brought in information into screen 16, depreciation, screen 17, direct input, screen 23, dispositions, and then optional. The optional balance sheet adjustments will be entered in screen 29, the balance sheet. In this case, we've got 2 current year purchases, a pickup truck and a tractor. Remember that with listed property, you will need to change the business percent. When Lacerte brings the business percent in, it always rounds that number. In this case, the file that we sent included this pickup as 75% business use. Lacerte rounded that up to 1, so we do need to make sure that we change that value with each listed property item that we bring in. Direct input, we've included the current year depreciation on assets purchased prior year and earlier. In this case, prior year being 2013 and earlier. For an S Corp, dispositions show up on the Schedule D tab in the details. So we've sold 20 raised cows, we've sold 1 purchased bull, and we're disposing of a Case 190 tractor. This tractor is part of a like-kind exchange, so we've included 8824 information, enough information so that Lacerte can generate the 8824 form. The differences between the entity import and the individual import are the optional balance sheet adjustments. You can see here on the balance sheet detail, if we look at original cost, we've included values for ending original cost, which is comprised of the beginning original cost plus the original cost of purchases made during the year, less the original cost of items that were sold or traded during the year. Same thing is true for accumulated depreciation. we've got our beginning accumulated depreciation, current year depreciation, and accumulated depreciation of sales or trades is being taken off of that beginning accumulated depreciation. If we look at the balance sheet, those depreciation adjustments will show up here in the balance sheet, and the difference between these two will result in an ending remaining basis of depreciable assets. In this case, that ending depreciable basis is $106,501. If we look at the capital asset depreciation balance in our depreciation report, the difference between the total and land, if we subtract off the land basis from this ending balance, it gives us $106,501.08, which is exactly what shows up on our ending balance in Lacerte.